Mensen, weer een nieuwe dag, weer een nieuwe aflevering, Hogwarts Legacy. We zijn weer Geauzeur Frederik V. We gaan weer een ongelooflijk lekker potje spelen. Ik zit er helemaal in, ik vind het fantastisch. Ik ben verslaafd, kan ik best wel zeggen. En Geauzeur Frederik V heeft een paar keer gesmashed, heeft een paar nieuwe spreuken. We hebben onze gear uitgebreid en kijk die zieke plangen van Geauzeur Frederik V. Het is niet normaal. Nee, ik vind het echt fantastisch. En we gaan gewoon lekker door. We zijn een paar dingen zijn we achtergekomen. Ook in de comments hebben jullie genoeg dingen laten weten. Gewoon een paar tips van Geauzeur Frederik V. Oh, ik ben blijkbaar ik... Ik weet niet hoe ik hier opeens kom, maar... Precies zo. Soms moet je eens even gewoon een klein beetje toetakelen. Dueling defeat, disarm an enemy. Arm an enemy, dat is niet zo moeilijk. Oké, dus dat is dus rood. Dus dan doet hij het niet. Ik heb ze geholpen. De Tauros. Disarm an enemy, dat is wel gelukt. Maar inderdaad, ik moet dus leren dat met die rode dingen, dat als er een rood bakje komt, dat ik dus een rood vierkantje of wat dan ook, dat ik dus moet dodgen met rondje. Dat zijn van die kleine dingen waardoor je weer beter wordt. Hier ga je naar buiten als het goed is. Als het goed is moet dan gewoon hierheen, toch? Gaan vliegen, ouwe. Ga je ook gelijk zwerkbal doen? Dat zou fucking lijp zijn.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Kagawa, Shinji Kagawa, nice.
Welcome a new student to our flying class.
Wel mooi die inclusiviteit hè, op dit spel. Je hebt Aziaten, je hebt Afrikaans, je hebt Amerikaans, je hebt Indonesisch.
Some of you have forgotten.
Kijk, Geauzeur Frederik V is een plangen. Als ze mijn anaalkraal zien, dan is het helemaal anders.
Like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Precies.
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom. Say up firmly and clearly.
Up.
Then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up.
Precies.
Thank you. Now, your turn.
Doen we.
Up, 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 you stupid ratty school broom.
Kruisje C up.
Up.
Geauzeur Frederik V is het tering getalenteerd.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Kijk die Geauzeur Frederik V.
If you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Tering mooi.
Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take
This'll
care.
take some getting
The
used
brooms
to.
are school property.
Dat is in principe wel heel goed te doen.
Returned in one
Brilliant.
piece.
Het lijp zeg, ouwe. Het is niet zo moeilijk.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Oké. Maar ik wil wel een beetje sneller gaan, dat soort dingen. Dat is toch ook wel een beetje de bedoeling, of niet? Vertel.
This next set of rings
Hold flight
will take you
speed, toggle
around the
flight
grounds
speed.
for more of a challenge.
Ja, precies. Ja, precies. Dat kan je ook.
Hello.
Precies. Dan kan je dus...
The old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the first year.
Ja, precies. precies. R2, L3, toggle flight speed. Precies. Waar moet ik nu heen? Oh, daar. Wat lijp, joh. Dit is wel lijp, hoor. Moet je kijken, dit uitzicht, joh. Gek. We vliegen, godverdomme.
Haha! Brilliant!
Lijp, zeg. Maar ik ben benieuwd wanneer je de hele tijd op die broom kan. South Hogwarts. Zeg maar. Weer een wedstrijdje of zo.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested?
Tuurlijk.
Can't say no to that.
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow
Nou, let's
me.
go. Tuurlijk.
The tour
Ben je de regels
is
overtreden?
about to
Daar zijn we toch hier voor?
Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely, isn't it? Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
Lijp, zeg.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste. Texture, isn't it?
Fucking lijp,
and
ouwe.
jaunt around Hogwarts.
Kijk hoe dit eruit
This is
ziet.
quite the tour, Everett.
Ik zit echt, het is de eerste keer alsof ik porno kijk. Het is echt gênant is dit, zeg. Holy fuck, ouwe. Ja.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions.
Ja, prima.
Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
Precies.
As for you, you do well
Ja.
to use better judgment
Ben je
in
een
the
waarschuwing,
future.
prima. Het is net als een middelbare school all over again. Wat een zeik, gejankt de hele
That was
tijd.
some rather good flying.
Ja, zo heb ik het wel gezien dus.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was
No
worth
regrets.
losing a few house points for that.
You seem at home on a... I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Tuurlijk, doen we. Lijp. Confringo. Nice. Confringo, die willen we. Nieuwe spreuk. Dat is fucking lijp. Dat moeten we natuurlijk. Moeten we doen, houden.
Over here.
Over here. Ja, ik sta voor je neus, kneus.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these.
Well, you took the fall for me. And that...
Did you find what you were looking?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even...
Oké, nice. Let's go dan.
I know Ominous. Met him in our common room. I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind. His wand seems almost sentient.
Is that how he found this place?
No. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets. But this place is special to him.
Of course. Ominous spoke to me about his family when we first met. To say that he has no love lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to. Away from prying eyes. and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse.
Blasting curse, here we
Professors say
fucking
it's not an
go.
appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A
Jeez.
spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial, but you should learn it.
Nice, let's go dan. Nou, gaan we even speuken oefenen.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is
Gebeurt hier?
Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Even zo doen.
Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Nice work. How's it feel? That's it.
Jezus.
I think I've got it.
Wat een power op die dingen, joh.
Well done.
Wat een power zit erin.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spell. Haven't been here in some time.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft.
Tuurlijk.
Just let me know when and I'll...
Breaking the rules. Woo!
Hogwarts. She's been... Well, meeting a new student will be...
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't.
Nothing gets past you.
Gringotts.
Professor Fig and I
Seriously?
wound up there after the...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity.
Niet te veel
Didn't
praten.
think you'd
Let
disappoint
succes
me
make
with
the
so
noise.
vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more. Spend as much time here as you'd like. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbled. You breathe a word about this place to any... My father is friends with the headmaster.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my...
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets...
Het is ominent. Wat ben
Sebastian
je
is
een
going to be
ongelooflijk...
fearful about this.
Jezus, wat een gejank de hele tijd, joh. Nou, die quest hebben we voltooid.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Ja, dit is de Room of Requirement. Precies, komt ie. Ze hebben alles echt nagemaakt zoals in de film. Wel lijp.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Smash. Room of requirement.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room already. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects. I suggest you practice the wand movements first.
Ja, Evanesco. Leuk. Nieuwe... Precies.
Splendid. Excellent work.
Precies.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Moonstone. Nice.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The room of it's Deke's seen students in need of an extra. You seem to have accessed it.
I was thinking about needing a place away from
Oh, that explains it.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my school.
Well then, the room can... Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Dit kan niet de bedoeling zijn, toch? Wel leuk. Lijp.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent.
Kijk hoor.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be a valuable resource.
I imagine the desk of description.
It will. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
Wat is de conjuring spel? Lijp ouwe. Welke conjuring dan? Wat gaan ze dan? Wat kan je conjuren?
Very good.
Oké, ik moet mensen. Ik ga gewoon weer even wat shit doen en dan En dan kom ik er weer terug. Mensen, eigenlijk de samenvatting van heel het verhaal is het volgende. Ik heb een paar nieuwe spreuken geleerd waarmee ik dingen kan aanpassen. Zoals muren, weet ik veel. Ik kan alles en nog wat kan ik aanpassen. Kleuren, wat ik wil, en et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Het is niet heel boeiend, maar ja. Ik wil toch even praten weer met Diek. Waar de fuck is Diek? Kijk, en nu heb ik een nog grotere space gekregen, wat ongelooflijk lekker is.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. I received a flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes. I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toast.
Why would you want to take toast?
To a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Okay.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. And I
precies.
found the missing page.
You found the page?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Kijk. Nu kunnen we dus naar de vrienden hieronder. Precies.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look
En
forward
hopelijk
to him.
kunnen we dan weer een beetje lijp vechten of zo. Zo zin in.
Door stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Geauzeur, wat gebeurt er?
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see.
Precisely. In light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials you will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Right.
Shall we have a look?
Shall we?
You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. But
as your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure.
I'll find you at the
Until then, be careful.
Oké, we moeten naar de tower.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Petrificus totalis.
Jezus. Gaat hard zo.
Why is a crap?
Gaat hard zo, inderdaad.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate
Dat die Ranrock ook gewoon zijn naam eronder schuift. Dat is ook zo raar.
What names? And why here?
Rebellio.
I will draw blood.
Accio.
Well played.
Let's get it.
Expelliarmus.
Rather unwise, coming back this way.
Accio.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizardry.
Revelio.
But this is different somehow. I'm glad that's over.
Beetje coins voelen.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about it.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Precies.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now.
Revelio.
If you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you at the map chamber, remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand for the moment.
Te bedenken dat we nu pas op 11% zitten. Holy fuck, ouwe.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Gaan we weer. Kijk eens. Koekoek. Koekoek.
I should investigate.
I should investigate. Misschien wordt het een soort van eindbaasachtig. Geen idee wat hiervan de bedoeling is. Oké, daar gaan we weer, hoor.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Ja, precies. Oké. Je hebt 1 grote en 2 kleine. Oké.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oké.
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Maar ik denk dat we hier weer een soort van eindboss krijgen. Nou, hier moeten we dus de Accio voor gebruiken. Dat is eigenlijk weer een beetje hetzelfde wat we dan krijgen.
Accio.
Denk ik. Of waar willen ze dat we heen gaan? Ik kan altijd beneden nog even kijken. Dit zouden we kunnen investigeren. Ja, precies, ja. Oké.
More statues.
Oh, god. Oh, ja, gaan we weer. Oké, ja.
Accio.
Ah, precies, ja. Oké.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Aha! Mooi.
Not making this easy on me.
Accio. Accio.
Goos Frederik de Vijfde, doe me even rustig. Nu moeten we... Aha. Oké. Jij eerst.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
Oh. Je moet ook kijken op de onderkant. Jezus.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio.
Doe even rustig.
Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Ah! Hou mijn hoofd.
Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Eeuw. Ik ontweek hem.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oeh. Lekkere combi, neef.
Accio.
Op een gegeven moment ben je hier ook wel een beetje klaar mee. Ik bedoel, het is duidelijk hoe ze het willen en hoe ze het inzagen. 5 Wiggle potions. Dat betekent... Dit wordt echt een drama. Dit wordt echt een drama. Ah, ik zie het al.
Don't like the look of this. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Rustig, rustig, rustig.
Expelliarmus.
Okay.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Oké, goed. Maar dit kan niet zijn. Het is onmogelijk dat dit het is. Dat is te makkelijk. Wat de fuck is dit? Het is een soort orb en it's charging up. Hit the pencil cards with ancient magic. Wat waarom hebben we dit dan? Oké.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Got it.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ah, die moet hij opkillen as it's charging up. Is dat mogelijk? Dus op een gegeven moment gaat hij die orb. Oké, dus kom eens met die orb. De orb. Hoe die orb is. Het is een beetje meer van hetzelfde. Dit.
Accio.
Oh, verkeerde knop.
Expelliarmus.
Precies.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Watersteen. Wat een bullshit nou. Gozer Frederik de Vijfde, even kijken. Here we go. 5-jaars-chickie, doe weer dingen.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Zit hier een addertje onder het gras. Mensen, ik heb geen idee wat hieruit voortvloeide. Maar mag ik jullie bedanken voor het kijken. Morgen weer een nieuwe aflevering. Dan komen we erachter wat het allemaal betekent. Ik heb er geen idee. Ik moet er nu snel door. Maar wel thanks. Zie je snel. Ciao. De bal.